The NBA playoffs start this weekend, and the Houston Rockets go in with the best record in the sport. The man who put together the best team in basketball is their general manager, Daryl Morey, good enough to join us here live on Get Up. And we appreciate the time. Let's jump right into it, because I read this fabulous story about you yesterday in which you said you cannot watch games in public. You get so nervous and hyped up watching your team play that you have to go like sequester yourself in a private room. So what would it look like if we were able to watch your team play these playoff games?
It's a bit of a sickness. I've heard I'm not the only one. When things get really tight, or especially when we're about to win the game, that's when things get pretty intense for me. Lots of pacing and maybe unprofessional behavior.
Yes.
Daryl, I like to judge success off of realistic expectations, and they're going to be individual awards bestowed upon your team. You have the #1 overall seed. What will you consider a successful season for this year's Rockets?
Yeah, for me, it's just about the championship. I know that's cliche, but I think I'm in my 16th year, and there's really that's what's left. So pretty focused on that, and luckily we got a good group of guys that are as focused as well.
Hello, Daryl. Congrats on an amazing season so far.
Thanks. I'm just trying to catch up to you, Michelle, and your 5 titles. So
I'm like stabbing myself under the table because I'm like, oh, the Rockets. But James Harden, I know a lot of people have this image or this memory of Game 6 of last year. For you, what do you want to see from him in these playoffs, or what would you love to see from him?
Well, I think I know what we'll see is just the stat, what he's done all season, which is obviously be the scoring champion. He's been the best he's ever been on both ends. So pretty much expecting what we've got all year.
There's a quote from you last year, I think it was the end of last year, and it was pretty candid, and I think it caught a lot of people by surprise, but it was basically the obsession with the Warriors, and you said it's the only thing that you think about. You're basically obsessed with how do you beat the Warriors. Is that still something that's running through your mind, and are you satisfied with what you've put together this season?
Well, we're pretty focused on the Timberwolves right now. They've got a great team, but we talked before the season, and we knew that almost for sure at some point we were probably facing the Warriors. So we wanted to make sure our team was set up to be able to handle what they could throw at us, and we feel confident that we're going to give them a run for their money. They've won 2 of the last 3, and the one year they didn't win, they won 73 games. So they're obviously the team to beat. They're the best team in the NBA, but we feel like we've got a real good shot to make it real tough on them and achieve our goal.
Daryl, you're known as an analytics guru. Your team is the first one in the history of the league to attempt more 3-point shots than 2-point shots. But I think your team took a next step because you built out the roster to compete on the defensive side of the basketball. Can you talk about the evolution of your style and of this team?
Yeah, it's been a great job by the coaching staff, and we were the 6th best defense. We obviously prefer to be 1, but it's a big upgrade. We've been hovering around 10 or average the last few years. So it's been a group focus from James Harden to Chris Paul to P.J. Tucker and Mbah a Moute. Clint Capella's taken a big step forward. And as you know, Jalen, as a former player, it's a group effort on the defensive end. And it's been from day 1 in training camp.
Well, Daryl, a lot of people questioned whether the numbers could do it. You've definitely gotten the last laugh with the run that you've put together. Best of luck as this thing gets started this weekend. And send us video of you watching these games, all right? That'll be fun to see.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate it. Thanks for having me on.
Thank you,
Daryl.
Daryl Morey, general manager, Houston Rockets. Again, the #1 seed in the entire NBA playoffs.